Hello, it's time to bounce back to the campaign now of Battlestar Galactica Deadlock Armistice. Armistice being the final Season 2 DLC. The mission we're going to do is called Defectors. It's mission number 4 in the campaign, so it's 4 of 8. Let's get the ops breakdown.
Commander, close the door behind you. Admiralty's been in contact. Full black file classification. You'll be the second and the last person to hear this.
Galactica, we've made contact with defectors within Cylon Command. They're holding at the attached coordinates, but can't move through Cyrenus space without an escort. You will jump out to handshake with the fleet and bring them to the Gamma RCZ at Thanatos. Transponder decryption keys are at the end of this file. They may not be alone, and will require detanglement once you show up. I need your full discretion on this, Silas. Anyone that is in operational command is not cleared for any of this briefing, including Agathon. We walk on the knife's edge. Good hunting.
If you've got questions, don't bother, because I don't have any answers. I don't know anything else, other than non-compliance with a black file is grounds for immediate dismissal. Prepare the fleet to jump in 15 minutes, Commander. Seems like today's the day we rescue some Cylons.
So, Cylon Defectors. Where would we be without a few Cylon Defectors? They don't agree with the war, that's what's going on, so we think. We're going to jump in and protect them. So I expect a little bit of Cylon management with this mission as well. So following on from Bilateral, which was campaign number 3, this one I hope is going to be a little bit easier. We'll be going in mob-handed with the BSG-75 group, and from what they say, there's going to be defectors. They're obviously going to be in some sort of ship, so hopefully it shouldn't be too difficult. So here we are, we're going in, we got a Jupiter 2, obviously the Battlestar Galactica, and we've got the Hecker, which is a Jupiter Mark 1. I've also got an Artemis Battlestar, there it is. We've got a Janus Carrier, that's my missile ship, which I've got a nuclear, or I did have a nuclear warhead on. I've also got a support ship, my Celestial support ship, and I've got an Adamant. On the Celestial support ship, I'm going to have another nuke, just in case. As we can see, there's revealed Cylon base ships in the top right-hand corner. I'm assuming, as it's called Defectors, and we are in Cylon territory, these are the ones that are going to defect, and the ones that haven't revealed themselves are going to be the baddie Cylons. So goodie Cylons, they've revealed themselves in their base stars, and the baddie Cylons, well, they haven't revealed themselves. Goodies and baddies, that's what it's all about. Right, okay, so I think we've done enough management now in regards to our fleet. I'm pretty happy that we've got everything in place. I'm going to get some of those Taipan anti-capital ship fighters in there, that are the Cabolian design, just to try and help me out. Just one squadron of them, that should be fine. Let's get on with it. Proceed.
Fleet group is jumping in 3, 2, 1. Multiple Dratus contacts. There's a lot of hostiles out here, sir.
Frack it. They're not alone. Mr. Singh, paint every transponder broadcasting with key CZ94 as friendly.
Sir?
Do it now, Lieutenant, and make sure the rest of the fleet receives the designations. We can't afford any mistakes with that many guns out there.
Oh, and we're waiting to play, and there's too much talkiness going on, isn't there, really? Anyway,
yes,
okay, so we can control the base stars as well. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to launch all my squadrons from my Colonial Fleet, boost them forward to get them into the fight.
Launching raiders.
That asteroid dust cloud. Now, the asteroid dust cloud is going to interfere with weapons locks, squadrons, munitions. Might as well use the base stars as well. Focusing fire, full on the closest baddie Cylon. Unrevealed Cylon.
The Cylons have opened fire on each other.
Raiders as well and get everything in the air.
Commander, move in and protect the friendly designates.
Look at all those squadrons in the air. Now, the base ships also come with missiles. So as soon as something reveals itself, I'm going to start moving them out the way, just to give us a little bit of extra time. The mission point is actually to defend the base stars. Alright? But let's face it, it's going to be defend the base stars, and then it's going to be destroy everything else that is on the screen. So we've got our squadrons there as well. Now what I found with the squadrons, I can't just select them all and then move them to a target. I'm doing it individually. So we've got bombers, so they can start bombing targets. We've got heavy raiders, old heavy raiders. So we're going to select some targets as well, just to try, as they're a bit closer than my Colonial Fleet, to try and pick off what we've got left of the Cylons. Of course, raider squadrons as well.
Calculating.
Send them into that cloud. Okay. Perhaps we'll board a Cylon ship. Why not? Might as well use them to their maximum capacity. And then, of course, switch the squadrons over on our side. On the Colonial side, select all of those. And let's just pick one. Select a target.
Confirm squadron target.
And away we go. That's about right. That's about it, really. I think we can probably... a few more adjustments to get the elevation right. Let's drop the elevation on the Cylons.
By your command.
Yep, that looks about right. End turn.
I don't understand, sir. Are we to believe some of these Cylons are defectors?
Don't bother barking up that tree, Marine. I know one of Sarkis's black Phylops when I see one. Silas can't tell us what we're doing here, even if he wanted to.
So lots of fire being exchanged between, you know, the bad Cylons against the Defectors. So time to start
launching
firing off some
munitions.
missiles. So PCM, going to fire that off. We'll fire a cluster bomb at some of the ones
Launch
that have been
sequence
revealed
activated.
as well. Some armor piercing. And more munitions there. Guided missiles. And then there's one that is not moving much. There's got to be a base star of some description. That one at the back
Launch
there.
sequence activated.
Fire some torpedoes. On the Colonial side, not much left to do. We're
Projectiles
closing the
bearing
space,
constant.
which is great.
Hostile unit identified.
Base
And
star
Nemesis has
hull
just revealed
compromised.
himself. Cylons are opening fire.
Sir, we're seeing spool data coming in from the friendly marks. Looks like they're gonna jump out and leave us with the bill.
Galactica, your escort is no longer needed. God's plan quickens within me. His will be done.
The frack? If Klothos is in that fleet, we have to take the shot.
While those ships are marked friendly, they remain under our protection.
Because of some stupid fracking reason that Sarkis probably lied to you about.
Because I don't understand what's going on here, and neither do you. We still have direct orders from Admiralty, and I intend to see them through. I won't pretend I can see the whole picture. And I'm not going to start disobeying command on a whim. At some point, we have to believe Ministry has a plan to end this war. And I'll be damned if it's my ship that gets in their way again.
Lots of story in this midpoint mission. I mean, this is the hump mission to try and break the back of the 8-mission campaign. So we're going to make sure the base stars are focusing their fire. The top base star is getting a right kicking. So, you know, we expect to lose at least one with the amount of torpedo hits and missile hits it's had.
Yes, sir.
Just going to alter the elevation of the Colonial Fleet. We're going to get it focused on that Nemesis as well. No point firing too many missiles off just yet, I don't think. Take the boost off. Slow them down. Let the Cylons take the brunt of this. 4 turns for their FTL to spool up.
I'm on it, Commander.
Okay, we've got our fighter squadron is taking all the heavy lifting off our hands.
Yes, Commander.
Which is good. The Cylons are also doing their bit. Good. Makes a change. Right. Let's focus our fire, if we can, on that Nemesis. Save some missiles.
Base star hull compromised.
So, Battlestars, my capital ships are opening up on that poor little Nemesis. He's going to get kicking. More missiles coming in against the base stars. We're definitely going to lose one. And Klothos is on one of those ships. Now, as I said, you know, the war could end. You could shoot Klothos, that's the end of it.
Yes, Commander.
But something else is going on. And, you know, you've got to defend the base stars. Those base stars, if they all get destroyed, end of mission.
Confirmed.
So fire control on that one base star's had it. It's down to like 32 points of hull. It's not going to last.
Confirmed.
It's not going to last at all whatsoever.
Calculating.
Munitions are still reloading. Now the Cylon ships, obviously, you know, the Cylons took out the Scorpion shipyards. So, you know, there's definitely a vibe running through a lot of the Cylon ships, that even the early ships that we saw in Deadlock, that marry up with colonial design. As they mentioned, they take what we, the colonials, have and make it their own and adapt it. So, you know, the similarity of some of the earlier ships before, you know,
yes, Commander,
technological wonders of the base stars, you know, are
got it.
Are quite unparalleled.
I'm on it, Commander.
So time to get some missiles in the air. Gonna hold off on the nuke. We're gonna start wearing some ships down from a distance. Just make sure we've got quite an even spread between some of the ships that have revealed themselves.
Base star hull compromised.
That base star
Hostile presence detected on board.
One base star down. Good Cylons.
Give me manual control now.
Our missiles are away.
Got it. Yes, sir.
I think it's time now to start thinking about splitting the fleet. Time to fire some more missiles off before they jump away in 2 turns. Might as well make as much use of those Cylon ships as you possibly can.
Launch sequence activated.
Anything that can help out our squadrons. And get this over as quickly as possible. Still that unrevealed ships. Gotta be a base star. Gotta be a base star. Okay, some ships are down. Brilliant. We're pretty much done with what we want to do. A few elevation changes.
So say we all.
And enter.
Squadron is offline.
Right,
Missiles
so the
incoming.
Cylons have opened up on us as well, so that just means we're taking a bit of a pounding. Galactica took it on the left side. So it's time to shut those ships down straight away.
So say we all.
Right, so, yeah. Only, I expected a bigger Cylon Basestar, to be honest, to be hanging back there. Why hasn't that gone and engaged into the fight?
Got it.
I was expecting at least a Basestar, a traditional Basestar. Not, you know, a half-assed effort. Let's target some of the other squadrons. And send the heavy raiders over to board.
Recalling squadron.
No point those
By your
bombers
command.
being out there not doing anything. Can we hack anything? Not really. We'll put jam on there for missiles. End turn. Now they should jump away now. But, you know, they've been a little bit of help, what with their squadrons. They've been a bit of help with their munitions and the ordnance.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, missiles away.
Friendly squadron is dark. Friendly marks have
Cylons
jumped
have
from the
jumped.
board. No idea where they've gone, sir. Objective remains to clear all hostiles.
Right. Time to turn some focus on some of the ships that have gone down the right-hand side of the screen. So we'll use our Adamant and the Jupiter Mark I for that. Of course, it's heading into that cloud. That's a bit of a problem. Okay. Now our Assault Raptor, we're going to paint the target of that...
Yes, Commander.
remaining Cylon. Yeah, we got missiles in the air. Might be time to get... Yeah, and we're all dead. We're all dead. Enter.
Give me one good shot.
Missiles away from the Battle Stars. That's Cerebus. So you could call it a base star, or Cerebus capital ship, really. You know, it's going to get a full volley of missiles, and our fighters are in the air, so they're going to go and make a right mess of that.
So say we all.
So we've sent our volley of missiles off. That Adamant's got to target that Nemesis. And the Arachne, that's
yes, Commander.
That's still there. I never tend to use the guns on the Janus. You know, it's not particularly well armoured. 3 missile banks. And let's face it, I was expecting 3 missile banks on the Mercury class Basestar, Battlestar. Good God. The Mercury's only got 2. It's only slightly better than the Jupiter 2. I mean, consider that was made 30 years later. Right?
Friendly squadron is dark.
During the peace period, and is a heavy Battlestar. You gotta think, well, you know, what they should have done, I think, in my opinion, the Galactica should have had 2 missile banks.
Yes, Commander.
And the Jupiter 2 should have 2 missile banks. That would have brought it up to the Minerva with better armour, and that would be a good reason for the cost. The Mercuries should have had 3. And that, I think, would have been accurate. Because otherwise, I mean, the model is great and it plays good and, you know, they're heavily armoured, don't get me wrong. But, and here's the big but about all of this, it's lacking that other missile bank, in my opinion, anyway.
Battlestar is taking damage.
Get him, get him, get him.
Okay, here we go. So
What's the rate?
the Artemis is taking a bit of a pounding. That Cerebus should be done now. More shots going in.
Yes, Commander.
Still some sneaky
Yes,
Cylons
sir.
hiding on the right-hand side. Going to turn the Artemis so it presents its rear. Still going to use the guns, mind. Swing the Adamant around so its guns can engage. Right at that Nemesis. Plus, of course, we've got our Jupiter 1 in the area as well. That's also going to be hitting it. Yeah, we're in pretty good shape.
Got it.
Right. Let's talk a little about fightercraft and the Vipers. So we've got the Viper Mark 1, we've got the Viper Mark 2, we've got the Raptor, we've got the Assault Raptor, we've got the TIE Pack, we've got that ECM missile boat thing.
Rally on me.
Artemis is taking damage.
Even though this marks the end of, or Armistice marks the end of Season 2, will there be a Season 3? And we know it will mark the end of the Deadlock story arc, but will it be another story arc after this, dealing with the period in between the Armistice and the covert missions behind enemy lines? Missions, for example, like the Valkyrie was doing. We first saw the Valkyrie. So, more questions. We're just going to have to wait and see what Slitherine and Black Lab games come up with, if they can still maintain the license. But I've really enjoyed the 2 seasons of the Deadlock story arc. You know, and the game's involved no end. Right from its very origins, where, you know, I thought, oh, I'm not going to like this. It's too about the minutiae. It's too about the little movements.
That's right.
All
more
hostiles
your
are dark,
action player.
and friendly designates have jumped away.
But,
If that was Clothos.
We just threw away
it
our
surprised
shot.
us.
We successfully followed our orders to completion.
That's not enough, Silas. We've both been fighting the same war. You're supposed to be one of us. You don't get to look away and pull the unquestioning soldier act anymore.
And you can't smother your guilt by shooting every problem. The first sergeant was right. This whole war is a powder keg, and I'm not going to be the one who missteps and sets it off. We're done here. Sergeant, escort the Praetor back to her quarters.
Keep your lapdog here. I can see myself out.
So all that talky is now finished. Time to get our
Escort priority 1 still online.
flight cam
Escort
footage,
clearance zone intact.
battle
Priority
cam
1
footage,
is
which has
safe
been
hand.
quite good. Photo mode as well, brilliant. Love photo mode. Really get in there and take some shots of some ships you wouldn't normally have a go to unless you've got a video conferencing or video editing software. Go in there, freeze those frames like we've had to do in the past. Good photo screenshot of that Basestar. There it is. Not bad. Pretty good as well for using as thumbnails. Let's get on with the battle cam footage. So there's the raiders we've launched. They're going straight into battle. I mean, a lot of people have said, hey, what about a Cylon campaign? And theoretically, it would be quite easy for people to do this from the Cylon's point of view. I think that would be something. You know, Battlestar Galactica Deadlock from the Cylon's point of view. But then you'd have to try and mix it with some more missions as well. But effectively, the game is there, the engine's there. People are familiar. You know, try and see it from their point of view and see if you can get the Cylons to win, as opposed to retreating. An alternative timeline, an alternative arc. Quite interesting. So we're taking those Cylon ships apart. Absolutely taking them apart. Galactica getting hit. Knew that was going to happen.
Adjusting shot by .06. Fire.
Vipers in the air.
One shot.
Taking
Give
out
me
Arachne.
one good shot. Wow.
See the green lines of our Assault Raptor painting the target. That's Cerebus.
Reloading.
Nuke going in.
Incoming.
And we're coming up to the end. Thanks very much for watching. This has been the 4th mission in the 8-mission campaign of Battlestar Galactica Armistice, and it's been called Defectors. It's all been about guarding Cylon Defectors while they jump away, and also getting into the Cylons. Like and subscribe if you've already done so. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you soon.